Hello, and welcome to another Rang Rouge unit of the Reek. And today we're taking a look at the Feldjäger. So, in 1943, the German military wasn't exactly doing all that great. There was a lot of retreating, a lot of panicking, a lot of desertion, and the main military police force, the Feldjäger army, was not exactly doing all that great. Their problem is that they had many hats to cover. They weren't just dealing with soldiers' desertion, they were also dealing with occupation duties, anti-partisan activities, and a lot of war crimes. So, the German military needed a military police force just for doing military police work, essentially. And so, in June of 1943, the Feldjäger Corps would be activated. This was a smaller contingent of highly trained soldiers, usually people with at least 3 years of combat experience, whose job was mainly to maintain frontline discipline, prevent people panicking retreats, managing POWs, and rounding up deserters. What is quite funny, however, is that the Feldjäger Corps would actually see service after the war ended, as the US Army used them to help maintain order and discipline within occupied Germany. It wasn't until June 23rd, 1946, exactly 3 years since they'd been activated, would they finally be disbanded. In-game, Feldjäger are a 15-point military police unit available to Panzer Division Tatra and the 52nd Division. They have 2 weapons. The weapon loadout is as follows. You have 4 STG-44s, which are, well, assault rifles. They're pretty good considering this is only 1944 and this is technically the only real assault rifle. Assault rifles are good at assaulting and can put a lot of bullets down range. Then you have really the main weapon of the squad, the G43 Sniper, which is your standard sniper, extremely long range, extremely accurate, good for suppression, and also shooting people in the head. Up down to the miscellaneous stats, they do have the discipline trait to make your disheartened troops a little bit more motivated, a 5-man squad with good optics, very good stealth, and light cargo space. So, in battle, Feldjäger are bloody awesome. A very good military police unit because they essentially fulfill 2 roles within your division. The first one, of course, is the standard military police role. Both divisions, 52nd and Tatra, does have a decent amount of disheartened troops, which we definitely want to be taken advantage of, and having some Feldjäger stick about and motivate them to, well, not run away can prove to be quite beneficial. But that's just a primary role, because really, let's be real, you're buying the Feldjäger because it's a 15-point sniper unit, and that's extremely good. Yes, they may not have as great optics compared to your standard 2-man teams, but also, you gotta realize, this is a 5-man squad compared to a 2-man sniper team. This is pretty beefy. And the weapon loadout, apart from the sniper's beefy, the 4 STGs are pretty good. You're not going to run around headlong into the front line against enemy units, but if you have these guys a little bit more in the rear, given their discipline and also shooting some communists in the head, if they do get snuck up on, they have a good chance of fighting back and actually surviving. In terms of availability, you get 1 card of M in each division, with 3 in A phase and 6 in B phase. Frankly, in terms of getting them out, you really want to bring them out in A phase. They are a fantastic unit to open up with due to their cheap price, due to the fact that sniper rifles, usually in A phase, are pretty damn effective, as you can use them to snipe enemy vehicles and usually just get good shots on the enemy before they get so dug into position all the heavy artillery guns ruin your fun. And also, using a lot of disheartened troops early on is pretty beneficial because they're cheap, plentiful, you can use them to cover your front line quite deep and heavy, so having these guys around to make it more effective is, well, it works very well. Overall, Feldjäger are just a goddamn fantastic unit. If they were more prevalent, I'm fairly certain people would be calling them to be nerfed, because they are pretty OP for the price, but because of how division system works, it's an OP unit within, well, one division which is very bad, and another division which is pretty damn good. I'll let you figure out which is which. Yeah, police and also sniping. They do lots of things. They rare mini hats. Or helmets, I guess, in this case. Anyway, I'm going to leave it off at that. This has been another Angry Unit of the Week. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And as usual, please just take it easy.